And this is caught. He hits Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 53 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
The Browns will line up for the...
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Cody.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens
Robin.
here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, San Francisco.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne.
Pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Wilson on the tackle.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I look at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
2nd and goal.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall.
On downs.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time on the catch and run. 57 yards. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Score Browns 8, 49ers nothing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Brought down by Jimmy Ward. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now Garoppolo. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up
flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mack Wilson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And some room to maneuver. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
49ers, nothing.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those...
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum.
Need a lot of football, full half to be played.
Harkey set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's second down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Ball carrier. Kevin Johnson on the tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Brought him down.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. They run it again with Chubb.
At the 4-yard line.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This pass complete to Higgins. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, 71 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb.
At the 26-yard line.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 40. The 20. 10.
Come on, bring it,
5.
baby, bring it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 74 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Two-point conversion.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Then break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
To George Kittle.
George Kittle, 43 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th.
28, 49ers, 27.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what.
Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
49ers 27.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
First down, 49ers.
Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Mayfield to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back. Yeah, and it was 4th down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from 52, and this for the win. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers. I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain. And it led them to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.